All right, you guys. So, you guys can probably only hear me right now. I'm actually behind a locked screen or a blocked screen. I am playing Final Fantasy 14. Today is patch day. 5.4 finally came out. So we're gonna go through it and get through the story, some of the story. Let's see how far I can go because my stomach's been kind of like acting weird today. So see how far we can go. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a few days. It's been a while, I know. Like, my last stream was my Immortals Phoenix stream. I really love playing that game. I've been playing that a little bit more after my stream, but I'm not that far into the game. And then I'm also playing. What was it? Also playing Monster Hunter as well. And look, I am on the screen now. I may have a friend join me, and Donald may join me on this. It depends, really. Alright, got my. Oh. I gotta get rid of this. Let's talk to my freaking. Okay, guys, it's gonna be a few seconds. I'm gonna actually, wait, I need to make sure I'm on Eden. Okay. Make sure I'm on my mount so I don't waste my chocobo. Alright, guys, I'm gonna just hype up some stuff on social media about the stream. Hey, you guys probably heard the camera. Actually, it's really bad at this. There we go. Okay, you guys are wondering what that sound is in the game? That little engine sound? That's somebody on their motorcycle. Or bike or something. Cool. Okay, gotta take a little picture or something. There we go. Alright, you guys. Now, let's finally actually get it right into it. Go. Now then. Okay, let me see what I'm missing here. Let's look here. Let's look there. Let's go. So yeah, I need to become a gunbreaker. So I could do story quests. The cake song. But there you go, somebody was playing the Portal song in the game. Hopefully that doesn't screw up my string. Now, okay. So, to give you guys a summary on the entire story of Final Fantasy XIV up to this point, it's actually going to take forever. Just know it's a story between light and dark and about saving the crystals as much as it is saving your country as well from invading army. So this is 5.4. This is basically going to be the build-up storyline to the next expansion, which comes out sometime next year. We won't know more about that expansion until sometime, I think it's February 5th is when they're going to announce the expansion. But then the actual expansion itself won't be out until later on in the year, like at the end of the summer or the beginning of fall 2021. So basically, this is like season 5 of a TV show. Everything's reset, everything's back to normal.
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Welcome back,
Oof.
everyone!
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
That's a new animation.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it. Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
But tell us, Lise, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
But to the point.
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Ala Mhigo to decide on a course of action. and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Ala Mhigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the Tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best. I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting. I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
My free companies talking about everything. So every time you guys are hearing that little beeping sound, that's actually my guild, or in this game it's called Free Company, and they're basically just talking to each other. Am I unlocking a new dungeon this early? I was reading the Passionates, and apparently there's a new pose for standing. Let me see. that. There's that. There's that. I'll go with this. In case you guys are wondering why it's moving a little bit more smoother and all that, I'm actually playing on my PS5. The PS5 version is locked at, I believe, 60 frames per second. So, yeah. This is not the PS5 version itself. That's coming out later on. But this is simply the PS4 version playing on the PS5 with 60 frames per second. It's got to stretch out a little bit, you guys. Stretch out that stomach. Alright. Oh, the Moogle thing. The Bonanza. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. I've been in bed almost all day. If anyone's wondering, this place you actually come to in Heavensward, which is the first expansion for Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, time for a cutscene. The Hemisphere. Ugh, such a long flight. Okay, now it's just on auto flight and enjoy some coffee as this thing's moving. The Hemisphere is most likely that building right there, which I've never seen before. Huh. I don't think that was there. Huh. Oh wow, that's a lot of players. You got a beer, thank you for tuning in. Everything with Alsa is a competition. Yeah, there's so many people here on Patch Day. It's insane. Go in here. Dude, there's so many people here. Yeah, they didn't play test when they're doing this. Just because it's passionate, that means everybody has to like be in the same spot all the time. Is this the new villain? He is such a fanboy. That's a nice shot. Don't think that was right. Straight up anime. A handmaiden. Valra's courage. Should probably sell some stuff. Yes, I've been playing this game for so long. I think my PS5 clocked into like, I have like 1,400 or 14k days of playing Final Fantasy 14. So I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 for like, I don't know, since launch. So like 2013, 2014, 7 years. So, holy crap, 7 years. Set it off there. There we go. Gandalf. Sometimes these other players and their character names are rude. Lord Nerva is somebody new that they just introduced in this patch. I've never seen it before, but... Xenos is basically the big bad throughout the whole game. Sid! It's been a while since Sid played any role in the story. And, like, I know, I get it. Final Fantasy XIV has a lot of, like, this weird, like, fictional scientific terms and stuff going down. Half the time, you just gotta go with it. go with it and just be like, oh yeah, I guess that's what they're doing. Like eventually for me, I've been playing for like 7 years, so I kind of just got used to their terminology. But I get that a lot of people probably haven't. The icons are basically the primals, and the primals are basically the summons in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14. if it is information overload in the story, just sound off in the comments, and I will try to explain it the best I can. Oh god, I haven't been to Ishgard in years. Wait, wasn't Samurai at a high level? No, it wasn't. Damn it. Okay, let's take the Gunbreaker. Where's the Ishant running? Okay. Think it was the last visual had it? Oh wow, surprised that actually hurt. Big shot right. It's a lot of people. Sir Emma.
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Ala-Mhigo, what good fortune to chance upon you here of all places. As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem. To that end have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard, that we might together plot a course. Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find. I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards, won't you? But tell me, what business brings you to our fair city this day?
That's the one thing that I wish they could probably fix,
A
is give your
cure
character
for
an actual
tampering.
voice.
You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed.
It's like your character speaks only once in the story, but it's for a story purpose, and then everything else they don't really talk. It's implied that they
Very
talk.
well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it. In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
Who would have thought ceruleum weighed so much? Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
Good work, you two. This is all we
Sit
asked for and
ducks!
more.
Holy crap.
Quite a
It's
lot
been
now.
4 years or so since that last spoke in the game.
Lord Emmerich, eh? And entirely by chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
His voice sounds different. Like, a different voice actor.
We have also succeeded in configuring the terminals, thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
Is that who I think it is? It is...
It's been a while, hero.
Nero with his voice
You seem
acting
surprised to
too.
see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for tempering.
Basically James Marshall's or Spike from Buffy. That's basically who Nero is.
But if you mean to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allagans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
For all the effort it took to track you down after your latest disappearing act, you could find the cure for death, and it wouldn't be worth the trouble.
That wasn't the only reason I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel not only across dimensions, but through time. Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 paths to Garland's 1. And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Whatever you say, Garland.
By the way, the healing applications of Crystal Foci proved very useful in getting us to where we are now. I must remember to thank Mikoto. Right. If everyone's ready, let's begin. All appears to be in order. Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while.
It's weird how they all, like, fall asleep sitting up. And no back support either.
Damn it. It's overloading.
Chief! She won't last much longer!
We'll have to
Is that a Star Trek reference?
Wait! We're close! So very close!
Oh.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Please, a moment longer. I beg you. There! No. I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
It's just as well. She'll never run again.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at. This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
Thank you.
Well, we've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
I was thinking about getting that second option right there. But honestly, I already said it. Okay, coming to Limsa Lomonsa is the most populated city in the entire game, as you can already see right here. On a PS4 or on like a base PC, this would take about a minute to load in, because there's so many people here. On a PS5 and on a faster PC, a stronger PC, just take like less than 30 seconds. Oh my god, there's so many people. It's the other spot I have to go to. In case you guys are wondering, temper just means mind control.
Apologies for the wait. Gabu, have you been good?
Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
Fancy meeting you here.
Alphino Y'shtola! I thought you were attending to primal matters.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment? Using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic. Would both need to be performed simultaneously?
Nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
By
Yes.
doing so, we also spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
Yes, Angela is basically a giant floating pig.
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether. And, as I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Well, I, for one, would be glad to assist.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Excellent. With your permission, then, let us begin. Yes, this will do.
You basically pulled a Goku and took some energy.
And now, it's my turn. Tis done.
No small amount indeed.
Well, we seek to go where even the Allagans did not. It was never like to be easy. The rest is up to you, Alisaie. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one. I will go with her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
We'll bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
Twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news. For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago. I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light-corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. But Alisaie refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation. However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion. She told you of my graduation thesis. How very embarrassing. Nonetheless, it is comforting and Not a little surprising to hear that I'm still capable of impressing my sister. On the rare occasions I'm not annoying her, that is. Alisaie, are you all right?
The treatment. Did it work?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Gaboo!
He's finally back after 4 years of being stuck like that.
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan. But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alisaie's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
Your hopes reached Gaboo. They helped him to hold on.
I'm so proud of you, Gaboo.
I couldn't have done it without you, Alisaie. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them?
Yes, we can. All of them.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use. As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alisaie was able to heal Gaboo alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms. Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence. All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
Oh.
Maybe we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gaboo, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Then, the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Porkses, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first, but I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic, annoying. And her name is Master Matoya, the real one.
I have to go now, Gaboo. But the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alisaie. Thank you.
No, I could go all the way to his ruling quarter. Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream here, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys like Pretty Soft, totally give a follow, you know? I try to keep my streams as simple as possible, just gameplay and a little video of me in the bottom. So yeah, just give me a follow. I'll be streaming on and off throughout the week, and of course I'll have another stream on Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's my weekly stream that I will always have no matter what. Unless it's a holiday or something. Alright guys, you guys take it easy. Later.